Ever wondered how far an electric vehicle can travel before it requires a recharge? As roads around the world become more populated with these futuristic machines, it's a question that's on a lot of minds. Electric vehicles, or EVs as they're often called, are surging in popularity, and it's not hard to see why. They're not just sleek and quiet, they're also a powerful tool in the fight against climate change. Now, when we talk about electric vehicles, we're actually talking about a few different types. There are battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, which run solely on electricity. Then there are plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, which can run on electricity, but also have a traditional engine for when you run out of charge. And finally, there are hybrid electric vehicles, or HEVs, which use an engine and an electric motor, but can't be plugged in to charge. Each of these types of EVs has its own unique benefits, and they all represent a major shift in the way we think about transportation. Now that you have a basic understanding of electric vehicles, let's delve further into their capabilities. Different types of electric vehicles offer different range capacities, but what does this mean for you? Well, let's break it down. Electric vehicles, or EVs, come in several varieties, including battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, and hybrid electric vehicles, or HEVs. Each of these types of EVs has a different range capacity, meaning the distance they can travel on a single charge or fill-up. Now let's talk specifics. BEVs, like the popular Tesla Model S, boast some of the longest ranges, with some models able to travel over 300 miles on a single charge. PHEVs, such as the Toyota Prius Prime, combine an electric motor with a conventional engine. This dual-power approach gives them a total range similar to, or even greater than, many conventional cars. However, their all-electric range is generally less than that of a BEV, often around 30 to 50 miles before the gasoline engine kicks in. Lastly, there are the HEVs. Vehicles like the Honda Insight operate primarily on a gasoline engine, but are assisted by an electric motor, giving them superior fuel efficiency but a limited all-electric range. However, it's important to note that the range isn't set in stone. Several factors can influence it. Aggressive driving, for instance, can drain the battery faster, reducing the range. Similarly, extreme weather conditions can affect battery performance, and mountainous terrain will require more energy than flat roads. Understanding the range of an EV is crucial in determining if it's the right fit for your lifestyle. But what about when it comes to recharging these vehicles? Well, that's a topic for the next segment. Stay tuned. Charging an electric vehicle is a bit different than filling up a gas tank. So, how does it work? Well, let's dive into it. First up, we have home charging. This is the most common method for charging an electric vehicle. Simply plug your vehicle into a regular household outlet, also known as level 1 charging. While this method is definitely convenient, it's also the slowest. It can take anywhere from 8 to 24 hours to fully charge an EV this way, depending on the vehicle's battery size. Next, we have public charging stations. These are similar to gas stations but for electric vehicles. Public charging stations usually offer level 2 charging, which is faster than your standard home outlet. On average, you can expect to get about 25 miles of range per hour of charging. Not bad, right? But if you're in a rush and need a quick power boost, you'll want to find a DC fast charging station, also known as level 3 charging. These high-powered stations can charge most EVs to about 80% in just 30 minutes. However, not all electric vehicles are compatible with fast charging, so it's essential to check your vehicle's specifications. The charging time can also vary based on the vehicle model and the battery's current state. A completely drained battery will take longer to charge, but most drivers rarely let their battery get that low. Instead, they top up as needed, which significantly reduces charging times. While charging times may seem long compared to a trip to the gas station, the convenience of home charging and the increasing availability of fast charging stations is making it easier than ever to own an EV. You might be wondering, where can I charge my electric vehicle? The good news is, the network of public charging stations is growing rapidly, making it easier than ever to keep your EV topped up. From urban centers to suburban malls and even national parks, charging stations are popping up in more and more locations. Now, you'll find charging stations not only at specialized facilities, but also at popular destinations. Imagine pulling into a shopping center or your favorite restaurant, and while you're busy inside, your EV is getting charged in the parking lot. Even hotels are joining the trend, offering overnight charging for guests. But how do you locate these charging stations? That's where technology steps in. Apps like PlugShare have made it a breeze to find charging stations no matter where you are. Just a few taps on your phone and voila, you can see all the charging points near you, their type, and even their status. As the network of charging stations continues to grow, it's becoming simpler and more convenient to charge your EV, whether you're at home or on the road. Electric vehicles are more than just a trend, they're a key part of the future of transportation. We've taken a journey through the world of EVs today, exploring the diverse range capacities of these innovative machines, understanding the ins and outs of charging times and methods, and appreciating the growing availability of charging stations. It's an exciting time in the world of travel, with the electric revolution making road trips more eco-friendly and efficient. So, are you ready to join the electric revolution?